Oh God, I watched this one already. Oh, not that one. No, 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 I don't want that one either. That's one I already seen this one also. Already seen this one. Don't want that either. These films are just like so crummy. Watch that one. I'll probably watch it for this one's Christmas. I'll probably watch that. I'm not sure, but I already watched that. Oh my God, not this one. Already watched this one. Like seriously, why is every Scooby-Doo one is just so bad? In it? No? Why? Oh my God. I forgot about this. Maybe I have to review it. What do you expect? Hello? What? You think this is terrible? I thought this one was good. You didn't like it? Do you like it? Not like it? Okay, I'll review it then.
More nostalgia.
You know, sometimes I feel like this movie or this short films are really good. But I don't know, but sometimes I feel like, this, Scooby-Doo meets Batman and Robin. I probably think it's one of the best Scooby-Doo sort of mixes ever. And they mix different sort of characters from different franchises and companies and whatever. So, this is my review of, well, Scooby-Doo meets Batman and Robin. And I don't know what to say, because I mean, like, watching videos like this before, you're thinking, oh, you're not going to give me lots of information. I'm not, because I feel like there's nothing to look at. 30, 40, 50, probably old people. Because I mean, like, I know that 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, and 50-year-olds are watching this video, and with this channel. So I expect you might be watching this. So, did it capture your, best interests in your childhood? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think? Because as a kid in the 2000s, I thought this was amazing. Because I'm not a big fan of Batman or any sort of DC, all that rubbish. But I do like Batman, and I do like Superman. I do like, Iron Man. I do like all of them, but I just don't like them in Transformers or whatever they're called, Marvel. I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. So, but I do like them when they're switching different characters together, and that makes it Scooby-Doo. Where are you? He's obviously in this. I got nothing. This is what we got. So I do love Scooby-Doo. But I just think that this is the ultimate best Scooby-Doo sort of thing they did. I personally think anyway, I think it's the best because I still like it. I still think it's one of the best. Like, I do like Scooby-Doo. Not anymore, but I used to like it as a kid. And the only sort of Scooby-Doo sort of thing I only watch is probably this, because it's still funny. It's still, even though you know the story, it's not really good, even though it's like this or that, negative, but I feel like this is really, really good, and loads of people my age are into these all attractive men and women superheroes, and I kind of think, yeah, whatever, but only if it has funny bits in it, and this is what Scooby-Doo and Batman is. It's so funny, you can laugh your heads off, like, especially Joker and Penguin when they're taking the mick out of Scooby-Doo, and and Shaggy. They keep on running on a machine, and I think, oh my god, where are we gonna end up? I don't like the Scoob, and I like how they roll in the boat and then it comes off. That is really, really funny, and everything they make in this show, well, it's not really a show, but it's really, really hilarious. And if you don't find it hilarious, you're going to Down Under, the creepy Down Under, and I'm not talking about Australia. But I do like it. I do hugely like it, and I still watch up to this day. But not recently up to this day. I'm talking about today-ish, but not I haven't watched it for years, but I still watch these sort of stuff up to this day. But obviously not, so I'll probably watch later on and watch it. And actually, I watched it kind of recently, but not recently. I'll probably watch it in like 2020 when lockdown started, and I think I can't stand this sort of miserable sort of thing lately, and it's really, really horrible. So I watched something funny, and that's when I watch other shows at the same time that really I like now, like Stranger Things. That was on Netflix. So before schoolish or college-ish starts, home college, homeschooling in lockdown. Before all of that started, I watched either this, or Stranger Things, or other Star Wars films I haven't watched yet, or something like that, to keep me interested and keep me not getting bored or annoyed or upset. So anyway, I do. So that's what I mean by recent 2020, 2021-ish. But yeah, I do like this. I feel like 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, maybe not 30-year-olds will like it because, well, they grew up with, in their teen years, probably other 20 years, I don't know, they grew up with the 2000s Scooby-Doo probably thought, yeah, it's not the best, but hey ho, we used to watch the other boring things in the 80s or something like that, and then there's the 90s and 2000s one, it's like rubbish. But if you really want to see the proper Scooby-Doos, in the 70s they did a short sort of thing called Batman and Robin with Scooby-Doo. And Scooby-Doo to me is, in this one, is so hilarious. Even though it's not the best, even though it's not, obviously good. And because this is a Halloween special, my nostalgia or Halloween special in general, it's a laid back sort of creepy. It's a laid back sort of this and that. But it's not really Halloween-ish. I just want to put it in Halloween because I can't really think of what I can put in any or any sort of specials this year. So I'm just going to put something in that fits. But I'm like, even if it will be a little bit creepy, it's not that creepy than you expect it to be. But I mean, but it's not one of those sort of crummy sort of Scooby-Doo or any sort of cartoons that end up really rubbishy. It's nothing to do with that. But if you don't like this, do you? Watch something else. But I mean, like, loads of people in the 40s, 50s, maybe 30s is watching this channel and liking this channel, hopefully, because I don't know what's on the other end of this channel, all the viewers' thoughts. Not all of them, but some of them, because I know there's some of you like this channel and some of you lot think, yeah, this is cringy. But but yeah, what do you think? Do you like it, hate it? Put in the comments down below, and I'm going to show you some clips, because not this show, because maybe it's copyright or whatever, but I hugely love this. It's still funny to me up to this day. It's not like just a kid thing, even though it's supposed to be just a kid thing. It doesn't feel like it, because I'm half a kid, half a grown up, half this, half that, obviously, because everybody's half of this and half of that. But but what do you think? Maybe you probably still got this DVD or VHS or whatever you probably got with Scooby-Doo and Batman and Robin, and you probably find it funny and rememberable and laughy sort of nostalgia sort of thingy, feeling, vibe, what do you want to call it, up to this day. But if you like that, you're like me. You like something before that isn't too sloppy and too kiddie sloppy, but kind of kiddie grown-ups with, let's say, other kids' films that, kids' characters act like grown-ups, and you relate to that when you're a grown-up, or you relate to that when you're a kid, or something like that. That's when those kids' shows and kids' films like this I like. Something like, you know. So we got that out of the way. I want to show you some parts of this show. And if you haven't seen it, you know what I mean, if you haven't seen it, but if you have seen it, obviously, you obviously know what it is, so maybe you just skip the part where you see the little thumbnail sort of thingy, you know, if there is chapters on this videos, but, you know, because sometimes obviously there is chapters on videos nowadays, people, it's a thing now.
The crucial question, Joker. Erase your doubts, my web-footed friend. This time the Joker will have the last laugh. How did the... What difference does it make now? By a sheer stroke of luck, Bat-Brain and the boy Blunder have walked right into our hands, hunting for us. While they hunt, we haunt. First, a few moans, groans, and assorted screams.
Why the rock is out?
In that case, my fine feathered friend, I shall achieve my goal with a white-sheeted ghoul. Yes, Batman and Brat Boy, it leads somewhere to your doom. Now, Pengy Wengy, watch me lure them into the room of doom. Want to know more, bat fools? I am in this room, the Joker, the clown prince of crime.
Joker, if you don't come out, we're breaking down this door.
While you're breaking down, I'm breaking up. Get it? Of course you don't. Just as you'll never get me. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for dropping in. Well, Penguin, I told you we'd get them.
I bet we're trapped here for a little while.
Yes, for a little while. Forever. Farewell, caped cuckoo birds.
I'm not a Batman fan. I'm a DC person, but I have got the video game of Lego Batman and Lego Batman 2, but I haven't played Lego Batman 2. Yeah, I haven't played Batman 1 for like, I don't know, 2 levels, or I don't know, 6 levels, but I haven't got anywhere. I probably will do like a little gameplay Friday later on in live on this channel with Batman and, you know, Batman and Robin or whatever it's called, Lego game. I'll do that in the future. But, you know, but yeah, this is a thing. I mean, like, this is obviously a thing, otherwise I won't be reviewing it or whatever. But sorry if I can't speak, I'm just speaking fast because I feel like I had to speak fast because not only I got a deadline to do today, but also because I'm really eager to finish this so I can fit in all the stuff for next video, whatever. But you know what I mean. So, but I have to take it easy, obviously. So I mean, like, I'm not sure about you, but I think that this is one of the most funniest, cleverest, even though it's not the best and well-known sort of me or whatever Scooby-Doo stuff, but I feel like it's part of me because I like stuff like this. I keep on watching these sort of stuff up to this day, I will say, because I told you that before in this video, but I feel like some of it in this video is funny and some of it is charming and some of this is silly, but good silly, not silly like, I don't know, Abbott and Costello, even though you love Abbott Costello or you love, or other, you know, like some of us do have them or whatever that is, whatever those sort of shows are, and they're so silly as painful silly. This silly you can cope with, like Abbott and Costello or whatever, but painful silly like some of us do have them or open hours or whatever, that's painful silly. Good pain, but not, you know, but some sillies are just so painful to watch and some are just lovely to watch, but I don't know. But yeah, so obviously I'm not sure, you know, with the 60s Batman, I'm not sure that's the same voiceover or voice actor or whatever, or because he's died in 2017 or something, I can't remember his name, but you know, if you're a Batman fan or person, but yeah, so I'm not sure if he plays that, but I probably doubt it because most cartoon, you know, actors at the time don't have the original character's actor or whatever voiceover in any sort of cartoon. So I highly doubt it. But if it is the same actor or from the '60s show, I'm really surprised because I haven't really concentrated on the credits. You know what I mean? But I just feel like this is really, really special to me, and special to all Scooby-Doo people. I'm not a, Scooby-Doo person. I'm more into, sci-fi and other cartoon stuff to do with sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi sort of fantasy guy when it comes to films. I'm not a sloppy, silly person, If you're into this sort of stuff, do you? Like, I don't mind if you're into this sloppy stuff, because I watched other sloppy stuff when I was a kid, and it was painful. But, that's again, different sort of pain. There's good pain, bad pain, and whatever pain, and pain, but, I don't know. I'll talk about it later in the top 10 sort of painful shows, good painful shows and bad painful shows or whatever in the future. The thing is, this year I haven't really done I don't think I have much done anything this year, but I was supposed to do a countdown video this year, and if I did and I haven't realised it because I'm recording this later on before I've done, well, I'm sorry, but at the moment I haven't done it yet, so I don't know, but I will do more countdown videos in the future, but not at the moment. Like with the nostalgic feelings or sadness stuff, the top 10 with that, I haven't done that because that's the only thing I've done because it was a one-off, and then I thought, maybe I can do more, but because I haven't done more at the moment, sorry, that's another subject to come to, but yeah, Scooby-Doo and Batman we're talking about at the moment, and I'm not sure what you might think of this, but I think it's hugely good, because some Batman stuff are just too weird and too, weird, because I'm one of those critics who go to watch films like Batman, and I'm not a Batman person. I haven't really seen any Batman films. I've watched loads of Batman films, but I'm not a Batman expert or whatever. I've got the video game of the Lego Batman 1 and 2. I've got, Dark Knight somewhere in my house or somewhere in my, home. I got, this. So I've clearly got some Batman stuff and probably even old Batman cars, or any sort of toys. So I probably am a Batman person without even realising it, but I don't like Batman. Okay, I do like Batman, but I don't like Batman stuff. Because I'm not a DC person or I'm not a Marvel person, so I don't really know. And I know that Batman's not in Marvel, but I expect he will be in 30 years' time in some kind of spin-off series, I don't know, of Marvel. Marvel spin-off something. Not Marvel of a spin-off Marvel, but, But, you lot people who's into this sort of 70s, 80s, or being grown up with this, you think, yeah, it's alright, let's go on to the good stuff like Batman and Robin or Batman Forever or something. And that's when you're a little bit older in the 80s and 90s, and then you forgot about the 70s when you were a kid. Well, I love this. I'm not sure if you're hating this or not, and put in the comments down below, folks, because maybe I'm overthinking it, but I usually like, stuff like this. Not Scooby-Doo, but can't stand Scooby-Doo sometimes. Not the character, but, the franchise and stuff. I can't really stand it. I don't mind watching it now and then, but not all the time. Not I'm not one of those people who watch loads of whatever fan you're of, whatever movie fan you are, and you watch it all the time. Because I'm not a fan of this sort of rubbish, but okay, it's not rubbish. The other, Scooby-Doo films are rubbish. This one isn't. But but there's always a but in there. In conversations of film critic, topics, there's always going to be a but with this. Well, I don't know. So, I know this is not the best Halloween special ever. I haven't really picked mostly Halloween stuff this year because I don't feel like having. Okay, I do like Halloween, but sometimes I feel like for Halloween I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's it for my nostalgia. Scooby-Dooby-Doo and Batman. I don't know. Well, though in the show it doesn't do all that, because I mean, like in some of the stories, at the very beginning, they have a fireplace, and then they're talking about something to do with hotels or something. That comes out of nowhere, but other stuff in the show is like, or something like that, you know, and I just feel like they're really real to me. In the other Scooby-Doo films, I wonder why, because in the other Scooby-Doo films, even though you feel like they're real, sometimes they're too real and to end up being an idiot, because I have got the, you know, all old and sloppy. I need to throw these sort of VHS stuff away. I'm not sure you can see about there, but you can probably recognise some of these stuff, you know, back there. So if I can't speak, you know, I'm crazy, but I mean, like, you know, but I do feel like these talk like real people, not real people, but a real person that you haven't met yet and you want to meet them. This is what this is to me. But I just feel like, what the hell? Why is all the other Scooby-Doo, you know, films, shorts, are kind of marish or rubbishy, and this is really, really good? I don't know. So this is really good. But yeah, what do you think? Put in the comments down below. Obviously, if the comments aren't, because sometimes some YouTube videos, not only, you know, on my channel, but every single channel on YouTube, some comments are not on. You know, if you turn on the comment bit on or not, it's still not on. You know, but you know, if the comments is on, put what you think. If you're, you know, if you're around the age in you know, young age in the 70s and you grew up with this sort of thing, or this actual thing I'm talking about now, tell me, did you like it, hate it, mirror it, sort of, but I mean, like, you know, but I know that this series is supposed to be for 2000s, 2010s sort of people, but I mainly need to talk mainly to the older people. I know I'm saying old. I don't want to say old because I feel like saying old is basically like 90, 80, that's old. But 50, 40, 30 is not really old, so I don't know why I'm saying old, but I'm talking to, at the same time, I'm talking to the young people saying that they're old, so I'm so sorry, old people. I know I'm not supposed to call you old, but I don't feel like you're old, but sometimes I have to say old just because old to please the young people like me. So, you know, but anyway, what do you think? And I'll see you all in the next, you know, my nostalgia video. I don't think most, you know, old, sorry, I'm calling you old again, I'm so sorry, but I don't think most old people is appropriate to watch these sort of, you know, videos, my nostalgia videos set in 2000s and 2010s when kids in 2000s and 2010s, like other stuff when they're a kid. So maybe it's not appropriate, but just watch this flipping my nostalgia review, okay? Just watch it and please yourself. Save you having to pay all the bills and do lots of other work that you had to do, like me. It's horrible. I can't stand it. I feel you. Like, make sure to like, you know what? Some stuff in life is horrible. Oh, I should not need to watch this all the time. This. But I don't know. It's better often than watching, you know, something like, I don't know, this rubbish. This is rubbish. How can you want to watch something like I don't know. It's like, why? Why do you want to watch that? Oh yeah, the first one. You know, the first one is even worse than the second one, but I'm like, I don't know what to say anymore. Just don't know. Please just watch whatever you want to watch to do with Scooby-Doo. You know, Scooby-Doo people, because I know there are loads of, most Scooby-Doo fans are probably watching this and thinking, you're being rude about us because, you know, Scooby-Doo is one of the best kid shows and cartoons ever made. Okay, it is then. But this And even some Scooby-Doo fans probably thinking that this is rubbish, but it isn't. It isn't. It definitely isn't. It's definitely not bad. Never bad. It's good. Good.
Hopes. Now she's hoping soon she'll be hopping.
So, these bone-headed bird brains are buddy-buddy with Batman, eh? Let's cure them of their fondness for bats.
Way ahead of you, my web-footed friend. I've already activated our fearsome flyer.